Right, hello. So, it's my first video on this channel. What's the point? What are we here for? What's the channel all about? So I'm sitting here now, kind of on location with the best vehicle, the best car that I currently owned. I forgot how distracting messages are going to be popping through. So on location, so that's the best car I own right now. It's Lego, but that's the best I've got. The whole point of this channel is that I owned a car once, a Jag, and I'm going to show you a picture of it now. I owned a picture of this car. I bought it probably 6 years ago, and I sold it maybe, 4 years ago? Only for 2 years. It was the best car I've ever had, and I've missed it every single day. That one there is actually the trade-in vehicle. That was a Jaguar SV8 that I upgraded to that one, which was a high mileage one at the time, 72,000 miles. It was 27 grand, which, that was a fair whack, and sold it, traded it in, because it just costed too much money. It was a time when I had 2 kids at nursery, so it was just too expensive. So the whole point of this channel is to hopefully document my journey on towards getting to that car again. But at the same time, I'm getting a bit of fun on the way. So I love talking about cars. I'll ramble until the cows come home about anything to do with vehicles. So I'm more than happy to have any chats, any discussions on it. I'm gonna, hopefully create some content that's gonna be fun for me to do, but at some point it might get a bit draining. It might take a bit too much time. So if this motivates anybody else and they love it and they want to interact with it, then again, feel free. I'm not on here to attempt to be some mega vlogger that's gonna potentially bring massive amounts of money in and bring big supercars in. That's never the intention for this, and certainly isn't for me. I want to sort of feature cars that are around that 30 grand mark at the tops, and it could be cars that have depreciated down to that. But realistically, if a hot hatch nowadays can cost around 30 grand, that's the sort of level I want to play at. I don't want to get too silly with this sort of thing. So I'll chat through some of the stuff I've owned, some of the vehicles I've got at the moment. There's some stuff out there that are, there's one in bits in the garage, if I'm honest. There's that, and I've got a motorbike in there as well, and 2 cars in the driveway. So there's a bit of room for some of these things getting shuffled around. Talk you through some of that stuff. But again, anything you want to hear from me. I'll talk about any current incidents. So I'm quite angry at the moment with the recent Jaguar announcement that they're going completely electric. So I'll come on to that in a different video. And there are other things that might kick off. And again, you see another great story. Porsche decided that e-fuels, synthetic fuels, is the way they want to go. So I'm going to cover all sorts of stuff like that. One I'm going to launch quite soon will be a tell me what my car says about me. So if anybody's got a car, they want to send me a picture of their car, of them, and I'll tell you what the car says about you, and could be a bit of fun with that one too. So that's just a little intro. I'm going to pin this one to the top of the page and hopefully start sharing some more content too. So, see you on the other side.